Bitter criticism on criticism. Reading Cgtn. See the difference, the critical difference. Hope for the world. Cgtn. I guess Cgtn, yeah. I can read it and hold on. So Cgtn, see the difference. Hope for the world. Let's read the top 5 from the highlights. But if I don't read 5, you will see. I'm going to I'm going Where's Xi Jinping now? I need Xi Jinping's help. No. Well, you're not looking at me now. Yeah, I'm going to make this is the first time I read. I do this live. I'm not in the public transport. I'm just reading on the street. President at China, July 15, 2025. President Xi addresses Center Urban Work Conference, listing priorities for urban development. Medium-sized news, 2-minute read. There's a photograph. Chinese President Xi Jinping, also General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, CPC, Central Committee, and Chairman of the Central something. Chinese President Xi Jinping laid out the overall requirements, key principles and priority tasks for urban work at a key conference held in Beijing from Monday to Tuesday. She also General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, CPC, Central Committee, and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, delivered an important speech at the Central Urban Work Conference, which was also attended by members of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee, Li Qiang, Xiao Leji, Wang Huning, Kai Qi. Ding Xuexiang, and Li Qi. China, traditionally an agricultural country, has experienced accelerating urbanization since the launch of its reform and opening up policy in the late 70s. Over a decade ago, the country's urban population surpassed its rural population by 2024. Permanent urban residents accounted for 67% of the total population. And says, by 2024, permanent urban residents accounted for 67% of the total population. 67, yeah. So this is a urban country now. From 2013 to 2024, China created more than 150 million new urban jobs. The meeting said that since the party's 18th National Congress in 2012, the CPC Central Committee has adhered to developing cities of the people, for the people and by the people. What? The CPC Central Committee has adhered to developing cities of the people, for the people and by the people. So these go communism. Historic achievements have been made in urban development, it added. China's urbanization is shifting from rapid growth to stable development, and urban development is shifting from a stage of large-scale expansion to one focused on improving the quality of and efficiency of existing urban areas, it noted. The meeting outlined the overall requirements for urban work at present and for the foreseeable future, including the construction of modern cities of the people that are innovative, desirable to live in, beautiful, resilient, culturally advanced, and smart, thereby forging a new path for urban modernization with Chinese characteristics. I love it. I want to live there. Haikou, Sanya, Haikou, anything. Take me to Hainan Island. Take me to anywhere in China. I made a poem. Take me to. What's my poem? Take me to Haikou, Sanya. Take me to Hainan. Take me to anywhere in China. Greater emphasis must be placed on adopting a people-oriented approach, fostering distinctive features, enhancing governance capacity, and strengthening coordination according to the meeting. At the meeting, key priorities for urban development were outlined, including optimizing the modern urban system, building vibrant cities powered by innovation, creating comfortable and convenient living environments, and promoting green, low-carbon, and aesthetically appealing urban spaces. The priorities also include enhancing urban safety and resilience, fostering cities that uphold moral integrity and social civility, and advancing the development of convenient, efficient, and smart cities, the meeting said. The meeting emphasized that building modern cities for the people requires strengthening the overall leadership of the CPC over relevant work. Li Qiang delivered a concluding speech at the meeting, sources Xinhua News Agency. That was the first. Let's read the second. And the second says, she meets heads of foreign delegations attending SCO Council of Foreign Ministers meeting, July 15. This a big text. Chinese President Xi Jinping meets with foreign ministers and heads of standing bodies of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO). Chinese President Xi Jinping met in Beijing on Tuesday with foreign ministers and heads of standing bodies of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO), who are in China for the meeting of the Council of the Ministers of Foreign Affairs of SCO member states. He noted that over the past 24 years since its founding, the SCO has always upheld the Shanghai spirit, grown into a mature and robust organization, and demonstrated strong vitality. China has always prioritized the SCO in its neighborhood diplomacy and is committed to making the organization more substantive and stronger, safeguarding regional security and stability, promoting the development and prosperity of member states, and building a closer community with a shared future, she said. He added that since China assumed the rotating presidency last July, it has actively carried out activities and advanced cooperation with all parties, taking solid steps to jointly build a better home for the SCO. With the SCO summit set to take place this year in China's Tianjin, she expressed his hope that he will meet the leaders of other member states at the event to discuss the future development of the SCO. He stressed that in the face of a turbulent and changing international landscape, the SCO must stay focused, remain confident, act efficiently, and play a more proactive role in injecting greater stability and positive energy into the world. She called on the SCO to take trust and mutual benefit on the foundation of cooperation, equality, and consultation as the way of engagement, respect for diverse civilizations as a means to promote harmony and inclusiveness, and common development as a path toward shared prosperity to ensure that the Shanghai spirit continues to light the path in building an SCO community with a shared future. The organization should respond to the people's aspirations and be doers in the deepening cooperation, she said, calling for improving mechanisms to address security threats and challenges, better alignment of member states' development strategies with cooperation initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, and facilitating personnel exchanges and people-to-people ties. She also called for joint efforts to firmly oppose hegemony, power politics, and building in order to promote a more equal and balanced multipolar world. He emphasized the need for extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits to advance a more inclusive and universally beneficial economic globalization. The SCO should unite and lead the Global South in building a more just and equitable global governance system, pulling immense strength for the building of a community with a shared future for humanity, he added. Wang Yi, as the chair of the Council of the Ministers of Foreign Affairs of the SCO member states, reported on the progress made in various aspects of work since China assumed the rotating presidency, as well as the preparations for the SCO summit in Tianjin. On behalf of the foreign delegations, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that through its steadfast commitment to the Shanghai spirit, the SCO has achieved notable cooperation outcomes and gained increasing international appeal. Practice has proven that the Shanghai spirit, which is characterized by mutual trust, mutual benefit, equality, consultation, respect for diversity of civilizations, and pursuit of common development, aligns with member states' shared interests and demonstrates robust vitality, he added. Lavrov said that since China assumed the SCO rotating presidency, it has hosted numerous events driving the organization's new progress. Facing a complex global landscape, the SCO should uphold multilateralism and promote the international order toward greater justice and equality, said Lavrov, adding that all parties stand ready to support China's work and forge greater consensus and ensure the success of the upcoming SCO summit in Tianjin. Source Xinhua News Agency. Cgtn top 5 from the highlights. Hey, tenemos que grabar algo. Tienes que decir algo tú. Economy, July 15, 2025. China's GDP expands 5.3%. Que tenéis que hacer un video, una campaña así. Pero hay tiempo. Hay 3 años. Son las municipales. ¿Cachai? Cuando entró la Camila Nieto, la próxima. That's my candidate for. I don't remember. Right here we say. Consejero. In Spanish we say consejero. Or something. Let's read this. CGTN, right till the end. Economy, July 15. A big news again, a big text. China's GDP expands 5.3% in first H. I don't know what's H1. 2025 showing signs of steady recovery. July 15. China's economy expanded by 5.3% year on year in the first half. First half of 2025. Signaling resilience amid global uncertainties and domestic pressures, according to data released on Thursday by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS. Preliminary estimates put the country's gross domestic product (GDP) at 66.05 trillion yuan, $9.2 trillion for the January-June period. In quarterly terms, the first quarter GDP witnessed a growth of 5.4% year on year, while in the second quarter it grew by 5.2% year on year and 1.1% quarter on quarter. The NBS said the national economy has, quote unquote, withstood pressures, overcome challenges, and maintained overall stability with steady progress, end quote. Large bridge sections loaded on cargo ship in the Qingdao West Coast New Area, Shandong Province, China, April 3rd. Key economic indicators. Fixed assets investment, excluding rural households, reached 24.87 trillion yuan, up 2.8% year on year, reflecting continued investment momentum, especially in the high-tech industries. Foreign trade remained a stabilizing force as the trade structure continued to optimize, with total imports and exports of goods growing 2.9% to 21.79 trillion yuan. In particular, private enterprises continued to lead growth in foreign trade. Quote, as of the second quarter of this year, China's private enterprises had achieved year-on-year growth in imports and exports for 21 consecutive quarters, end quote, said Wang Lingjun, Vice Minister of China's General Administration of Customs, on Monday. Industrial output from large-scale enterprises rose 6.4% year-on-year, underlying solid performance in equipment manufacturing and high-tech manufacturing sectors. Ling Song, chief economist for Greater China at ING, noted the strong industrial production growth in June, highlighting the pickup in high-tech manufacturing, which he said, quote, has been an outperformer amid China's transition up to the value-added transition up to the value added ladder, end quote. And there's a photograph. Shoppers visit a newly opened mall in Shenzhou, Henan province. Yeah, Chinese people love shopping. Retail sales, a major gauge of consumption, climbed 5.0% to 24.55 trillion yuan, 0.4 percentage point faster than the first quarter. Price pressures remain generally stable. The consumer price index fell 0.5%, while producer price index, a measure of factory gate prices, dropped 2.8% year on year. On the labor front, the nationwide urban surveyed unemployment rate averaged 5.2%, down 0.1 percentage point from the first quarter. Meanwhile, per capita disposable income rose 5.3% in nominal terms to 21,840 yuan and 5.4% in real terms, signaling modest income gains for households after adjusting for price changes. Quote, while there remains considerable uncertainty in the external environment and significant pressure for international structural adjustments, all things considered, we believe there are solid grounds to be confident that China's economy will maintain stable growth in the second half of the year, end quote, said NBS deputy head Shen Laijun, citing positive growth forecasts by global institutions. And that's by now. Let's see what's the other is from space astronomy. Changzhou 9 cargo spacecraft mission achieves full success. And the last one, NVIDIA to resume sales of H20 GPU chips to China. Interesting. I'm going to read this later.